Holy Spirit ministered something to me sometimes ago. He said to me, he said, this particular lady is with this particular man. And this lady knows so well that this man is in love with you. She is doing charm to remove you from the heart of this man. I said, really? I said, wow. And he said to me, he said, now the charm she's doing is not working. Instead of the charm to work in the way she wants it, the charm is working against her. He said, now that lady is suspecting, say maybe me as a person that I'm doing charm on that man to catch the man or to make the man love me. Right from the day I was born to this minute, I have never wasted my, how much did they say candle now? I don't know. I have never wasted my 100 naira candle on anybody. Because you know why? When you know your worth as a woman, when you know your worth as a lady, you don't need to waste your money on top of a man. Money where I could take chop, I could go waste time for somebody. I don't have that time. You understand what I'm saying? What I always tell people, as a man, as a woman, when you are trying to destroy somebody, you are trying to force a man to love you, that you know that that man is not for you. When you are doing those charms are going back to you. Unknowingly to you, you might be fighting God. Because when you are trying to change the plan of God in a man's life, especially when it comes to a man that is working with God, you might die in the process. That is the truth. That is why we need to be careful. We need to do things the right way. You see a lot of marriages today. Do you know why people are able to tie a man with charm and they'll catch the man? Because the man is not godly. Because the man is not a servant of God. Servant of God is not a follower of God. Let me put it that way. God might be working with you and you're not working with God. Praise the Lord. Many years ago, there was a particular man. I don't want to mention his name. He was so in love with me. I did not like him from here to there. Let me say the truth, but I love his money. I love this money because he knows how to spend money. And because the way I was brought up, my mom taught us, may God bless my parents. They taught us the kind of teaching they gave us is that always learn to say the truth. You get what you want, you get it. You don't get it, you don't get it. But when you get it with integrity and dignity. He said, but when you lie to get something, each time you sit down, the devil is always going to remind you. So you understand? So that's the way I was taught. And I said to him, I said, I like you, but I'm not in love with you the way you're in love with me. Because at times he would say to me, oh, he will call my name. Oh, you're my life. I say, I beg, I'm not your life. Oh, God is your life. You understand what I'm saying? And my friends were saying, my family friends were saying, they say, okay, the day you start loving this man, that is when we know that there is charm. And all the years that we dated, he will do all kinds of things. He will bring stuff for me to bath. I'll throw it away. He will give me food. I'll throw it away. He will give me all kinds of things. And he said to me one day, he said, how come all the things I'm doing is not catching you? I said, because it is not the plan of God for me to marry you or for you to marry me. You understand? But even then, I wasn't a born again, but I know God. I love God. 247, I'm praying. Have you seen a situation where somebody will be having boyfriend before you finish what you're doing, you pray. After you finish, you pray. That is how much I love God. But I thank God I don't live that kind of life again. I don't do boyfriend again. I broke up with him and that's it. So you understand what I'm saying? So the Holy Spirit told me, so there's a particular lady. She has put charm in the man's food, put charm in the man's clothes, just charm to catch all the people that are around that man. He said the charm is still not working. And the man is still in love with me. And she's busy telling everybody that I use charm on the man. How can I use charm on a man? Because when I'm the one coming into your life to help you, to help your life that has been battered and scattered, people, if God brings me into your life, forgive me. People will think it's pride. It's not pride. If God bring me into your path because He wants to help you, not because you want to help me. I told somebody the highest you will do for me is to give me money. But what I'm bringing to the table is bigger than your generation to come. That is the truth about it. So, as a lady, you need to know your worth. You must pray, you must fast. Don't just go into people's life. Then you start doing tie. Unknowingly to you, you are tying yourself down. I saw a lady on the social media saying, I have tied a lot of men. I have done this, I've done. The highest they will give you is money. You will never get their heart. When you pray to God and God gives you a man, God will give you the heart of that man and give you the heart of the woman. You understand what I'm saying? But when you tie, you will never have the heart of that man. It is only God that you can pray to that will give you the heart of the woman that should be your husband, that should be your wife, or the heart of the man that should be your husband. Praise the Lord. I pray that this word meets the person that is meant for. I just passed the message.